All right, ladies, let's do a quick review for the final medical terminology. All right, so identify the suffix for creating an opening. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Ostomy, right? So good, good. So there are the choices. If it's not there for you, then it's none of the above on the final. So good, you guys got ostomy. The prefix dis identifies what? First thing that comes to mind. Abnormal, what else? Dysfunctional, difficult, painful. So that one would be abnormal. Very good, right? So if you did your flashcards, you should already know what the answer is.
My Quizlet is popping.
Fast. Which one is fast? Tacky. Tacky, right? Because remember, Tom Brady is slow. So tacky. Tacky. Tacky's fast. Yeah. How about itis? Inflammation. Right? Not too bad. Doing good. Doing good so far. Away. Away. So, are you an addict or did you get abducted? So, so you got abducted, right? You're taken away from your family, your child abduction, UFO abduction. And if you're an addict, you go towards. Cysto means, yeah, so bladder. And most likely it's going to be the urinary bladder. So the only thing that's not a C word, A, C, and D all start with C to try to get you thinking. Stinky sweat. Which ones produce stinky sweat? Sebaceous is oil. Sebaceous is oil. Sodorific just means sweat. So there's two types of sodorific glands. You got the watery one and then the stinky one. Which one are the stinky ones? So you don't know the choices? All right, now let's go to the choices. So that's not bad. It took like to the 10th one before you guys got a little stuck. Dun dun dun. So it's not sodorific. Sodorific just means sweat. We want sticky sweat. So C, sebaceous is oil. D, that's the stinky stuff. Right? Apocrine is the stinky sweat. Apocrine glands. Apocrine. Sweat is just sweat. Sodorific is just sweat, not specific. And sebaceous is oil. Stinky sweat, apocrine. Anesthetio.
Sensation.
Yeah, sensation. So you guys are used to anesthesia, right? So that's without sensation. So esthia is just sensation. Just sensation. Like it could be pain, it could be pressure, it could be heat. Surgical procedure to repair a muscle. So what's the suffix for surgical repair? Plasty. All right. What's muscle?
Myo.
So this would be myoplasty. Myoplasty. Right? There you go. You guys got it. Prefix for against. So there's many of them. Give me one.
Anti.
Anti's against. Give me another one. Contra is another one. Right? Contra is against. When you guys take accounting, you'll set up contra accounts. So we have ambi, tacky, anti, and ab. So anti was on there. Very good. Identify the suffix for the process. The process ends in what letter?
Y.
Y. So very good. If it's the action of, it ends in Y. So good. Graphy ends in Y is the process of, right? Graph with an E is no such thing, right? That doesn't exist. Letter D does not work. Gram is the actual physical recording.
So what's the graph?
So you have the telegraph is the machine. Telegraphy is the action of sending the dots and dashes, and the actual printout is the telegram. So the physical recording, the action of, and then the machine.
Thank you.
The E one doesn't work for this one, right? Right, so other instruments like scope and tome, they end in E. This tissue covers the internal and external body surfaces. We only got 4 types of tissue.
Epithelial.
Epithelial, connective, muscle, or nerves. Which one is it?
Epithelial.
So it's epithelial. Remember, epi means above, so the surface of your skin is all epithelial, and lining your GI tract, that is all epithelial. Skin, glands, that's all epithelial tissue as well. Softening. This one's hard. Bone, soft bones. Softening. All right, let's go to the choices. Nothing comes to mind, right? Side, para, Malaysia, crin. Process of elimination. So, what is side?
Kill.
Kill, death. Homicide, suicide. What's para? Yeah, next to. Right? Paraprofessional works
What
next.
is Malaysia?
Malaysia? No one knows what Malaysia is? Okay. Do you know what crin is?
Ain't it like excreting?
Yeah, exocrine, endocrine to secrete. So, process of elimination, the answer is Malaysia. That's softening. So usually they say bones, softening of the bones. Osteomalacia. Mao. Think of that. Yeah. Pertaining to the abdomen and chest. Thoracic. So this one's a lot. So they can just say abdomen, they can just say thoracic. So got to put them together. So it's going to be, there you go. Not pelvic, not cranial.
I swear I ain't never seen this word, this whole module.
You don't have to see these words. You know the parts, you can build them, right? You have 2 word roots. So what we have is, we have a suffix here, we have a word root, and a word root. And to put 2 word roots together, we need a combining vowel, right? Which is just the O. Tarso.
Ankle.
Yeah. So wrists are carpals because of carpal tunnel syndrome in your wrist. So the ankle is tarsal. Ankle. Very good. The urinary system should not include which of the following? So tell me everything it includes. No, just kidding. Which one is not part of the urinary system? The liver? What's the liver part of?
The digestive.
Yeah, it's an accessory organ to the digestive system. Does it do any? No. It does help. Cancer. Oma is tumor. Oma is tumor. Cancer is, who's your cancer doctor? Onco. What's another one for cancer? Carcino. Carcino, right? So you see which choices they give you. They give you A or C?
C.
C, right? A is nails. Onchio is nails. Onco, cancer. Euphrasia. What's U? U is happy or good, normal, yeah. And then phasia is, so this is good or normal eating, right?
Me every day.
So the only one that's normal is C, right? Normal. Normal. B is not overeating. U is good, right? If it was hyperphagia, right, that would be excessive eating, tendency to overeat. Normal is just U. Exocrine glands. Let's go to the choices, because that's not a good prop. What do they do? Exo means to the outside. Very good. Gastroscopy examines the, yeah, gastro is stomach. Below the thoracic cavity is this area. So thoracic is your chest, right? So below that would be
Cranium.
below.
Cardiac.
No, below. Pelvic. Yeah, the only one that makes sense would be pelvic, because chest is thoracic. Cranial would be above, right? Above the chest. And then cardiac, that cardiac don't make sense.
It wasn't.
Yeah. The heart is actually in the thoracic cavity. So it would have been abdominal or pelvic. So pelvic was given. Gallbladder stores what? Yeah, the only thing that we talked that needs storage. But what makes bile?
The pancreas. No, it's
What makes bile?
what makes
The
the
liver. The liver. Remember, the gallbladder is right below the liver. We don't have any. We just have hard pictures. Glio. Glio. Short for neuroglio. Neuroglia. Dun dun dun. So, if you guess, which one would you guess? Glia, right? Remember the helper cells? So in your brain, you have brain cells, the neurons, and then you have the helper cells. The helper cells are neural. Come on, if you had to guess, unless it was none of the above, you would have gotten this one, right? So just be careful. Some of these are none of the above. So meninges, bone marrow, is mylio, not gilo. Glotto is, what is it though?
space between.
Where your vocal cords are, right? So this one you would pick, vocal cords. But you know it's false, right? It's supposed to be the space where the vocal cords are. Yeah, the space where the vocal cords are. Pyrogenic. What's pyro?
Fever, heat.
Heat. Yeah. So this would be causing fever or fever. Pyrogenic. Should be causing fever. Outer portion. The middle starts with an M, right? The middle is medulla. What's the outer? We just had this the other day. So we have the adrenal medulla and then the adrenal cortex. There you go. Remember? We did this on Monday.
We did, because I asked about helium.
Yep.
What is the helium?
It's the part of the kidney. So if you go to the image where they have the diagram, they'll name all the different parts. So the helium is where the urine is going to collect. Encephalo. What's cephalo? Cephal is head. N is inside. So what's inside your head?
The brain.
The brain. Which part of the brain? Yeah, just the brain.
Just brain?
Yeah, because the cerebrum and the cerebellum is just parts of the brain. Here we're talking about the whole brain inside the head. Yeah, just brain. Ventricles, of course, are the empty spaces in the brain. Hemo is blood. Easy enough. So some questions will be this easy, but if it's not part of your choices, make sure you select none of the above. Inner layer of the heart. Endo. Yeah, endo is the inside. Heart is cardi. So the endocardium. Endo. Myocardium is the muscle. And then you have that epicardium and then pericardium, the heart sac. Fatty substance. Couple terms for fat. Adipose, what else? Lipo and steat, right? So there's 3 of them that we went over. So this one is lipids. So lipids is another term for all the fats. Not too bad. You guys would do well. Sorumino is where?
It's wax.
Wax. Where? What type of wax?
Earwax.
Earwax. Good. Sorumino. Earwax. Steth.
Listening.
No.
Chest.
Stethoscope. Steth is chest.
I got real concerned.
It's okay. The choices weren't there. Once you see the choices, it'll help you a lot better. But I want you guys to go with your first thought, because a lot of times that's the best one. Coal. What's coal? What's angio?
Pain and cold.
It's not pain. Algia is pain. Angio is a vessel, right? An angioplasty. And gram is a recording of. So this is a recording of what type of vessel?
The colon.
Not the coal. Short for cholesterol. Bioduct. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I quit.
Angio. Remember, angio is a vessel, so the duct is the only one that has like a vessel. X-ray image or incision. So it's the X-ray image. So you'll get some easy ones, some tougher ones. Go with your first choice. All right. Otomy. What are we cutting into here? What part? What organ is that? It's in which organ? Pyelotomy. We're cutting into this. Very dangerous. Dun dun dun. All right. Here are your choices: the renal pelvis, the bladder, the pleura, or the pylorus. So it's part of your GI system. D going once. A going twice.
I have no clue.
So it's part of your kidney.
So A.
So it's A, the renal pelvis.
Oh.
So that one's just harder because it's the actual part of the kidney. So not bladder because that'd be cysts, right? Pleura, that's lung. Pylorus, ooh, kind of spelled similar, but no. Spiro, breath. So respiratory system is your breathing system. You guys feel a little bit better? Got some puzzled looks on your head? So we'll take about, how much I need? 10 minutes? 10 minutes and we'll jump into it.